What's up? Yo, what's up, Ken? So yeah, I'm going live from my phone tonight. We will talk more about that. I want to start doing a live stream of some sort um, every Sunday. Every Sunday, I'm gonna try to do something, even if it's just jumping on my phone. But next Sunday, we're gonna do something fun. I think I'm gonna do some watch-alongs. Stream it, stream correctly and whatnot. Because this phone shit is weird. I don't know if y'all could hear me or not. I sure hope so. Okay, let's see here. So for tonight, I kind of just wanted to jump on, say what's up, and I wanted to kind of show some stuff for my ever growing Two Corey's collection. Because I'm always looking for shit, always looking for stuff. Okay, sounds good. All right, sweet. So let's see. If you're watching, let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from, and I will try to jump in the chat with you fellers. SJL. Hi, I don't know if I'm not familiar with SJL. Happy to have you. So I kind of just wanted to go over a few things. I've been going to like thrifting a lot, always looking for tapes and whatnot. And I found some pretty cool stuff lately. Recently, I kind of got a new setup going on here. I recently um, acquired a bunch of furniture. I got these pretty cool VHS, I guess they're like, I don't know, like shelves that fold in on themselves. Like those old vintage ones, like your grandma probably still has one. So I have one of those all set up with some of my favorite VHS tapes. So we'll get that going. And guys, please, if you're watching and you're into this stuff, go check out the Two Corys Forever podcast. We got that on Spotify, and there's a video version on YouTube as well. And you can check out all the fun. I believe we're about 6 episodes deep. We got a new one coming for you. Shout out to Ken. You can follow Two Corys Forever on Facebook and Instagram, and just show your support that way. Our next episode is going to be a good one, man. We have so much to cover on this next episode. The movies we're gonna do. Every episode is two different movies. It's either like two different Two Corys movies, or what we try to do is a film from each of the guys. From get a Corey Hay movie, Corey Feldman movie. Try to stick with a theme if we can. So that's been fun. Definitely go check it out. This next episode is gonna be a good one. We're doing like two of their best movies. We're doing Stand By Me and Lucas. So that's gonna be a good one, man. It's gonna be great. So let me see if I can jump into the chat before I start showing off some tapes and whatnot. We got viewer Dan Roy from San Diego. What's up, bud? Happy to have you guys here. Everyone, please hit the like button. San Diego. What time is it here? It's like 10 o'clock or something. I just watched the new episode of Righteous Gemstones before this. I had to get that sneaked that one in. After I get off of here, I'm going to check out the new White Lotus. That's what I do every Sunday. Join in all the fun. Anyone else out there watch Righteous Gemstones? I love that shit. This latest episode is pretty crazy. It's a sad one. Let's see. I was twitted 7056. I dragged her into the woods. Oh, we had a jokester here. Someone's saying mega. Magoo. I'm not gonna say that word on on my channel. You guys are silly. Mosh Pit 303. What's up, man? No, yeah, we're just getting started, man. We're just kind of hanging out. I've been acquiring a lot of neat things, tapes and whatnot. I got a copy of Holes on VHS. It occurred to me the other day I had never seen that movie Holes. Uh, anyone else? Anyone out? Anyone out there see that Holes back in the day? I never got to see it, so I think I'm gonna finally check it out. Like 29 years later. Anderson Lidgefrock. Hi. What's up, man? Namyak 88. Yeah, I never did see Holes. It's weird. It was like a little past my time. I was like always a Shia LaBeouf fan. You know, I was a big Even Stevens guy back in the day. I just never watched Holes. It was weird. And I acquired a copy on tape the other day, and I'm going to check that out. There's a few other movies that I haven't seen in forever that I found on tape. I was like, I need to check these out, man. I also got a copy of Ralph Bakshi's Lord of the Rings, so that's going to be a good one. I'm a big Ralph Bakshi fan. I always say Bakshi. I believe it's Bakshi, but I've always said Bakshi growing up. So whatever. You know, Fritz the Cat, Heavy Traffic, Cool World, hell yes. So that's going to be a good rewatch too because I did like. I'm not a big Lord of the Rings guy, but I do like that cartoon. Um, let's see. Pass. Shazam is real. I have that VHS. I have. I remember Kazam. Or was it Kazam? Shazam? What the hell was it? The Shaq one. I saw that movie in the theater. Good God. I also found this on DVD. Anyone ever see this flick? Beyond the Law with a pudgy bearded Charlie Sheen looking like me up there and shit. So yeah, I remember this flick. I haven't seen it in so long. I'm gonna check that out. I also got a copy of Stuart Gordon's Stuck. Anyone ever see that flick Stuck? So what are you guys up to tonight? It is Sunday night. Sunday night heat. Mosh Pit 303 says Carlos. Oh, what's up, dog? Yeah, so I'm gonna fucking take a few puffs real quick. I can't do it on screen. I've been learning a lot about YouTube. It only took me like 10 years or something. But I'm get off the screen. Yeah, I'm coming over here real quick. Nothing happening over there, folks. So yeah, if anyone's interested out there as well, I did make the documentary about Rock and Roll High School Forever, the untold story of Rock and Roll High School Forever. If anyone out there is interested, you can hit me up on Instagram, Staunch_TV. Shoot me a message. I'll send you a nice autograph poster for I don't know, like $5 or something, whatever it is to ship. If anyone else is willing to help out the channel right now too, feel free to throw a few pennies my way. Um, yeah, Ken Meehan Stuck, I believe, is underrated when it comes to, especially when it comes to Stuart Gordon. Stuart Gordon's old. He's obviously well known for. I don't know. I guess I'd have to say kind of like the creature feature, or definitely stuff more in the horror genre. He did a lot of good shit, man. Stuart Gordon's a legend. One of my favorite movies from Stuart Gordon is what's that flick called? Edmund. Edmund, underrated ass movie right there. What a weird movie. Woo! Mosh Pit 303 says, "Bro, you're not old enough for these movies." But yeah, man, Edmund that's a sweet fucking movie. I do like that one. So again, anyone willing to throw a few bucks my way, I'll send you a autographed poster for my documentary, my award-winning documentary that recently turned 5 years old. Crazy story there, man. I mean, I started out making that documentary, and I wound up, actually working with Corey Feldman, and all these years later, there's so much happening. But we'll get to all that on the Two Corys Forever podcast. Check that shit out. This is another pretty sweet tape I acquired just yesterday. So if you know about Stephen King, he does these things called dollar babies, where he'll help out like up and coming directors, if you will. Most of the times it's like even student directors and stuff, especially back in the day. And he put out these tapes. He didn't do it, but they put out these tapes chronicling all those projects. And here I found a copy of The Boogeyman, which is, I mean, this is some pretty good condition, all things considered. And found this thing in a shit ass little thrift store. So it's pretty sweet. I haven't. I think I've seen this one before. This is the Boogeyman, the original story, the Boogeyman. One of the very first Stephen King stories I've ever read. Scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. Seriously, it's from the Night Shift collection, and here they did a lot of them. Frank Darabont did The Woman in the Room, I believe. So I don't know. I'm kind of on the hunt to find the rest of these now, and that's how it is, and that's how it be. Ken says From Beyond is probably your favorite Stuart Gordon flick. Hell yes, From Beyond is like his. That's his. That's his his movie. When I think Stuart Gordon, I think From Beyond. The Condition is awesome, huh? I don't think I've ever seen The Condition. The Condition. I don't think I've seen that flick. I have to check that out. You're about to travel here soon. Your family is in Brownsville. Oh, you need to visit home. Definitely visit home. Shit. You're not missing much, but I don't know, man. People complain, about this place we live in. It's not too bad as long as there's not a water boil. South Texas, though, it's a little outrageous. They're trying to ban, THCA, like the one thing we have out here. What can you say? Crazy times, crazy times. Yeah, definitely an early directing. That was one of Frank Darabont's like very first things I think was, and Frank Darabont of course went on to do most of Stephen King's like better movies, if I may say so. So let's take a little walk over here. Of course I have the documentary I helped make for Corey Feldman. I got it set. I got the poster right there. Ooh, and my name's on it too. It's pretty sweet. So let's take a walk around the studio. Oh, look, we got the dogs. There's River, and then we got Elva Dean. They're holding down the bed right now. All right. Okay, let's see what we got here. So this is pretty cool. I'm not into these, like, I don't know what this is, really. It was given to me as a present, but it's like some sort of like voodoo doll situation. But that is One Eyed Willie from the Goonies. Not a big Goonies fan. I'm notoriously not a big Goonies fan. Whenever I worked on the documentary, I was in the newspaper. A couple books that the guys have movies based on. I got a vintage gizmo right here holding a keychain from, I believe it was from the premiere of the movie for License to Drive, which is pretty cool. Where is this camera? Yeah, so that's one of my favorite items I think I have. This is probably like the most rare thing I have right there. That's a Corey Haim's Me, Myself, and I. It's like a video diary. I do a watch along on this on the channel if you want to check it out. They don't make these things anymore, man. These things were huge back in the day, like in the 80s and whatnot. And I'm very, very excited that I found this, man. This was a grail piece I was searching for forever. That right there is one of Corey Feldman's V-neck T-shirts from the Loserville tour. So like it was one of the guy's actual T-shirts. It's pretty cool. My buddy went backstage. The legendary Jake Perry. He's like, "Bro, I snagged you this shirt. It's one of Corey's shirts." He's like, "I got some socks." Okay. There's a few other cool things here. You got some vinyl there. There's the Go For It single featuring Snoop Dogg, which is pretty cool. I had to just frame it up. And then they did like a re-release of Something in Your Eyes, A Dream a Little Dream, 30-year anniversary. And it took me forever to get that thing, man. It took me forever to get that record to come in the mail, but whatever. And then we got a Lucas press kit up here. That is so cool. Ken, actually, the podcast co-host, he's the one that hipped me to that. I'm always looking for Lucas stuff. I love that movie. Like I have here we go to, it's a guest ticket. It's like a one, what's it called? Like plus one ticket to a early premiere of Lucas. So that's pretty cool. And then this is one of my favorite things ever. I mean, come on. Definitely my favorite Disney cartoon. And to have Keith Coogan and Feldog both have their autograph on on a picture like this, I mean, it's certified and everything. And you guys know this is like my all-time favorite movie, Rock and Roll High School Forever. Got my laser disc autographed by the dude, by the man. And then this pretty rare advert here. It's like, this is cool because it advertises the soundtrack that never came out. What the fuck? You can learn all about that in my documentary, of course. And here we got a third draft script of Rock and Roll High School Forever. So much stuff is different in here. It was revised in 1989. I mean, it's so sweet. I had to frame it up. It's pretty old. It's brittle, you know. Don't want to mess it up too much. And there we have a receipt for onions from Corey Feldman's house that I got. That they had me write notes on while I was over there, and I took it. I took a little receipt for onions. There's no personal information. And then of course my here we go. This was given me by the guitarist Greg. Greg, the man, the legend. So yeah, I had to frame that right. Obviously. And here's just a better kind of quick take of my VHS collection there. Got the whole shebang. Got all the goodies. All the goodies. I got this pretty cool koozie I bought from his merch table. There's Tony Todd's head down there for my Candyman figure. Took me forever to get just one of the girls. And so that's cool, man. We got oh shit, here we go. We got more tapes down here. Hope y'all can see all this good. Pretty cool. Got my Japanese stuff, the German releases. I got a bootleg down there of Splatter. We need to have a movie night sometime. You guys need to come to Texas. And I currently have Fever Lake on the TV. Yes, there's AC Slater. So Fever Lake is missing from its slot right here. But we got the rest here. Got my a little tiny stack of Blu-rays and DVDs I started collecting. So we're making it happen, guys. We're making it happen. And here, I just got this bad boy. That is one of the hardest records to come by. I've been looking for this thing for so long. Now, Corey Feldman released this thing back in the day when Dream a Little Dream came out. This record right here is kind of like a homage, reissue, reimagining of this single. Now, this thing came out. Feldman was late submitting it to the label, so it wasn't on the official Dream a Little Dream soundtrack. But they did put it out as a split. So I finally got one of these in pristine condition. I can't believe it. And then, of course, we got Teddy Duchamp's ear. A few years ago, Corey Feldman made some molds out of it because he has the original. Jordan Peele bought the original. But before he bought it, and before these were, going to cease production, I got to snag one, and it's one of my favorite pieces that I have. Both of these things. I mean, legendary. And just a few more things here. Oh, look at that. We got Bo Hopkins. We got the hamster right there. What a strange movie. Fever Lake. Fever goddamn Lake. And so here we got, this isn't Felldog related, but that is Mark Paul Gosselaar from, obviously Saved by the Bell, AC Slater, But this particular picture is from the film Dead Man on Campus. It's one of my favorite movies that he is involved with. One of my favorite MTV movies for sure. And so it's Staunch TV, all the best from Mark Paul Gosselaar. My homegirl works for him from time to time. So she managed to snag this for me. Thanks. Shout out to Melody, by the way. And here we go. This is cool. Elle Keats. We have Elle Keats from the film The Lipstick Camera, one of Corey Feldman's obscure but great movies. And I got an autographed photo from her. Mainly because you just don't see anything lipstick camera related. Like, you just don't see it. And here we got this legendary hamster poster. I love this thing. Let me see if you can see it here. Sorry. I hope you can see everything. I'm having trouble seeing myself. So, woo! just a few things there. I have a few more things. We'll go a few more tapes and whatnot. I want to go over and look, show you guys, because I do enjoy fucking with all those, and it's I like I'll go and arrange things and be all anal about it, whatever. So what do you guys got going on here? Let me go into the chats. Yes, Moshpit 303, thanks, man. Let's go. Everyone share and like, comment. Let's make this channel grow. Please, I just hit 8,000 subscribers, which is pretty cool. I've been at this for a long time. I should definitely have more subscribers than that. But there's been a lot of ups and downs in the channel. Definitely, I don't, I drop off sometimes. It is what it is. Maybe it's neato. Have I done a Dead Man on Campus video? Yes, I have. It was part of my MTV film series. I never did finish them, but I did a lot of them. Another MTV film I did. Um, what was it? I know I did Joe's Apartment and Dead Man on Campus. I did something else. I can't remember which other one it was. But at one point, it was a goal to, you know, do all of those movies. So maybe I'll get back to those if you guys want to check that out. Kim Meehan, love the new shelf, dude. Yeah, man, it's all Corey's, man. It's insane. But it was in the living room. I had a whole setup in there. All my posters are in the living room still. All the movie posters. But I did want my actual collection like right next to my desk. You know what I mean? So I moved them in. How awesome is Angelic to the Core? One of the greatest albums of all time. I will say that. People, when it came out, were very confused by it, and I ain't gonna lie, it is a bit of a confusing album from at times. Very strange. One of my favorite listens, though. It goes so many places. I'll say that much. You still got to get your record framed. Yeah, Ken, I know you and Jake are like the only other people I know that has one of those records, one of the singles. There's that classic video of Jake showing Corey Feldman his copy, and Feldman's like, "Hey man, like thanks," and Jake's like, "Oh no, man, that's mine. I ain't giving that to you. I know, bro. I'm just showing you." Because they're so hard to come by. I'm stoked I have that thing on my wall right now. Mosh Pit 303, I collect everything. I collect and everything has to be pristine. No white edges or anything. You have a Corey. I'm the same way. I prefer things to be nice. You know what I mean? But if I see an old beat up copy of one of their movies at a thrift store that's not moldy, I'll grab it. I'll usually grab it and try to like hand it down or pass it down, give it away later. Some of my tapes are terrible. Some of them are horrible condition, and then I'll find better ones, here and there. And then I'll just kind of replace them. So I recently did that with Gremlins. My copy of Gremlins was toe up. It was an old beat to shit copy. I don't know where I got it, and then I just so happened to come across a mint condition Gremlins the other day for free. So I'm always on the mission, man. Always on the mission. If you guys have any DVDs or anything like that, Corey related stuff, no matter what it is, I'm open to take it. Hit me up on Instagram. All right. Mosh Pit 303, you're younger than me. How do you love the 80s so much, bro? I was born in 86. I mean, my nostalgia is all pretty much for the 90s. But I mean, growing up in the '90s, you had nothing but '80s media. You know what I mean? I caught up with all that stuff. Living in video stores, growing up, basically. That's just how it goes. Shit, seriously. Um, you grew up on Saved by the Bell, but you still need to see Dead Man on Campus. I highly recommend Dead Man on Campus. Beaver Cleaver, what's up? Yeah, Staunch is back. So glad to see you live. I love Dead Man on Campus. Fuck yeah. Getting a lot of love for Dead Man on Campus. Go check out my video for sure on Dead Man on Campus after this if you guys are interested. Mosh Pit 303, we are live. Staunch gang in this motherfucker for show. Happy birthday, Josh. Where's Josh? What's up, Josh? It's Josh's birthday. Everyone let Josh know what's up down in the comments. Ken, you'll get the package to me at some point. I understand, dude. Shit. Same here. I got a bunch of stuff I need to send you. That being said, if anyone wants any Two Corys Forever podcast stickers, all you got to do is follow us on Spotify. Go to our page on YouTube. Go to one of the videos. Leave a comment. Say Staunch sent you. And then hit me up on Instagram. Shoot me a message, and I will send you some free stickers and some other goodies. You grew up in Texas in the Valley in Brownsville. I haven't been out there in a while, but when I was playing in bands and whatnot, we would go down there and play a lot. I believe the place was called the Hop Shop. Hop Shop. Played there one time at some festival, and then we played at like some garage or some shit. It was at some festival in Brownsville, and we opened up for that band Midnight. So that was cool. Porky's 1981. Have you seen the E True Hollywood of Corey Haim? Oh yes, a couple of times. Sometimes I'll just put it on, for a good laugh because I feel like I got so much wrong. So real quick before we take off, Southern Sanders. Ooh. Okay. Oh shit. So what I want to do is I want to put a post up on my community tab on YouTube, and we're gonna get a live stream together for next Sunday. And there, what did I just do? Whoops. So we're gonna get a live stream going for next Sunday. And what I want to do is I'll put up a post, and if there's any videos or anything you guys want me to check out, go ahead and let me know there, and then I'll get everything ready for the live stream. I have a few little watch-alongs I want to do and stuff like that too, so we'll be getting all that done. So yeah, it's a little messy right now, but I'm getting this going. So this is the pretty sweet, like this thing. I got all my Three Ninjas movies. It closes up, you know what I mean? I got my little TV right here. I got the automatic rewinder. You know. I just scored a copy of Deuces Wild the other day. Anyone remember that? It was an okay movie. I rewatched it last night. Wasn't as good as I remember. It's from the director of, Basketball Diaries. Brad Renfro's in it. Good stuff. Baltazar Getty. Two of my favorite actors from back in the day. Okay movie. It is what it is. So yeah, I got kind of like, this is nowhere near by all my tapes, by the way. I mean, the living room is stacked. But here, we got you got to have all the Three Ninjas movies. And I'm working on getting my Pauly Shore tapes. So if anyone out there has any Pauly Shore movies you want to donate, hit me up. And so these aren't really like categorized, everything on the side. Just random tapes I found recently. Like I found a pretty nice copy of Ghost. I fucking love this movie. Directed by one of like the Zucker brother guy. Like what the hell? And then this one, Blue Steel. What a horrible piece of shit. Joe the King, good movie. I got a video on Joe the King. I got a video on Stoned Age. One of my more popular videos from back in the day is on Stoned Age. And I also covered the film Joe the King. That's a great movie. I also got a video on Angus, by the way. I got a screener copy here. Any fans of Angus? Everyone's a fan of Angus. And I have not one, but two copies of Teen Steam, Alyssa Milano. I'm also attempting to get like every Hulk Hogan movie. Unfortunately, I lost a few. I used to have No Holds Barred and a few others. Land Before Time, you gotta have that flick on deck. Ring of Fire, I would like to get all those movies. I would love to get all the Ring of Fire movies. That'd be sweet. Have all the Cracker Jack flicks right here. Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Actually, never seen this one. Trying to get all the Rambo, Deer Hunter, just essentials down there. And then up here, got my all-time favorite movie. It's definitely top 3. Clean Shaven. Anyone seen this flick? I can't recommend this movie enough. Clean Shaven. Go check it out immediately. I kind of don't want to spoil it for you. I did do a video on it though if you want to check it out, but I recommend going in blind with this one. No joke. If you're into my channel, go check out. Go check out Clean Shaven. And then I got my Tom DiCio flicks here. I got The Real Blonde, Double Whammy. Box of Moonlight really surprised me. Johnny Suede. I did a video on Johnny Suede. You can go check that out. From promo copy here. It was cool, being part of the channel and covering these movies that I like. Now I'm friends with Tom DiCillo, the director, He sent me a record. He autographed for me. Like he did a record. He put an album out this year. You can go get it right now. I'll shoot the link in there afterwards after this stream. So I mean, look at that. For Don, all my best, Tom DiCio. He was a big fan of my Johnny Suede video. Now I also did a video on Radio Flyer, one of my favorite movies, such a sad flick. I also did a video on Hurricane Streets. I also did a video on Vulgar. Good God. Anybody remember this one? Vulgar. It's a really nice copy on tape, by the way. You go check out my video if you haven't seen, if you don't know anything about it, maybe. Although I recommend, this is a good date night movie. Go in blind, you know. Maybe wait for your girl's birthday, Valentine's Day. Hey, babe, you want to watch a movie? It's about love. It's about trials, tribulations, clowning around. Vulgar, everybody. Can't recommend this one enough. I'm a huge fan of the film Road Racers, so I got two promo copies here. Hell yes, because why not? Also did a video on Road Racers. I also did a video on this flick, Curdled. This one's cool, man. It was produced by Tarantino, 1996, was it? Somewhere around there. Anyways, very cool movie, very underrated flick. It is part of the Tarantino universe. I made a video on this one as well. You can check it out or just go in blind. So we got Switchblade Sisters, Sonatine, Girls in Prison. I love this series of it's the same series that Road Racers came from. Chasing Amy. I did a video on Chasing Amy. I believe it's called Kevin Smith's Best Movie. I should probably retitle it. I don't know. I love Chasing Amy. This is one of my favorite. It's definitely my favorite Kevin Smith movie, hands down. And I'm thinking of doing a video on this one as part of the Sadness of series. That's where I did Lucas and Radio Flyer. This Boy's Life. Anyone else like this movie? This is one of my favorite movies. It's kind of like a go-to. You know, it's. I'll put it on in the background whenever. And this is like a weird comfort movie for me. I don't know why. I have no idea. So yeah, I got my John Hughes stuff here. I got 2 copies of 16 Candles. I got one sealed, a sealed copy, original copy. I got the double Dirty Dancing. Huge fan of Dirty Dancing and Swayze in general. Tough Turf, Rad, Pump Up the Volume. Thinking about doing a Pump Up the Volume video. What do you guys want to see that one? Heathers. We got a bunch of 80s stuff here, and then it just gets interrupted. We got Fat Beach with Coolio, Mallrats, Dr. Jekyll, Mrs. Hyde. I did a video on this one. What a crazy ass movie. How did this come out so close to the Nutty Professor remake? They are so similar. It's strange. Suburbia. I got this fucking tape, man. I got this on tape at a Hastings in like 1999 or something for $30. So yeah, I hung on to this thing. I had to cut a lot of yards to get that. Got a Ed Wood, one of my favorite movies. It's a box cut. Kronos, extremely underrated vampire movie. American Werewolf in London. This one's cool. It's like the gatefold version of the tape. Mirror Mirror 3, terrible movie. But I'm trying to get all of the Mirror Mirror flicks because the first one's good. Blood-Sucking Freaks. Never did actually finish this one, but it's a pretty cool tape. Witchboard 2, a screener. Very cool cover. I like the Witchboard series, but honestly, this movie was very underwhelming upon rewatching it. It is a slog to get through. Just stick with part 1 and watch this for Amy Dolan's on mute. The Stuff, childhood copy of The Stuff, all beat up in a protected case now because it's so old. But you gotta have this. I mean, you can't get enough of The Stuff. Strangeland, classic film, underrated little slasher. Deep Rising, one of like 3 copies of Deep Rising I have for some reason. Python, Henry 2, Mask of Sanity, and only a decent movie in context of the first one. We got Nightbreed, First Power, I Come in Peace, Little Witches. Who needs the craft when you got Little Witches? I did a video on Little Witches as well. You can check that. Gatefold of Nightmare on Elm Street, pretty cool tape. And then I got all my Wayans flicks down here. Rounders, Threesome, Basketball Diaries. I did a video on Threesome, I believe, at some point, and most of these Wayans movies. Gods and Monsters, well, that's one hell of a movie, man. I watched that on a rainy night as a double feature with Ed Wood recently. Do that sometimes. It'll reset you. Simon Birch, I did a video on Simon Birch and The War. I did a video on both of these. Actually, my dog's name is Elva Dean. I got that name from the movie The War. Another recent acquirement here. Recently found Page Master. Watched it last night. Holds up for the most part. Pretty cool little animated flick. I forgot that there was like it was a pseudo musical, if you will, and the mixture of CG and hand drawn animation wasn't quite there, but damn, does it look good. Okay. No adult male is complete without both Father of the Bride films. Oh shit. No adult male is complete without both Father of the Bride films on VHS. A must have for every heterosexual male. The Good Girl, Mike White's underrated classic, if you ask me. I got all my spoof stuff here, or most of it. We got Mafia. People have been asking me to do a Mafia video. I think I'll do that pretty soon. Silence of the Hams. I did a video on that one. Go check it out. That one was a fun video to make. Great Outdoors, which should be with my John Hughes stuff down there. Midnight Cowboy, one of my all-time favorite movies. The few like Tarantino adjacent movies I have here: True Romance, Natural Born Killers. He'd probably kill me if he saw those in here. Jackie Brown, possibly my favorite Tarantino movie aside from, well, now that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is out, I really did like that movie. She Creature, okay flick, part of that strange Stan Winston creature features thing. They made toys of these movies. I want to get my hands on those. Critters 2 and Kroll, and the classic kind of gatefold Columbia tapes. Love those tapes. A few Halloween movies. Bloodline, which I think is just so underrated. Such a cool movie. I got a screener of Thinner. Look at that. Screener of Thinner. It opens up and everything. Mimic, another movie I think is still pretty well, even though it had a lot of issues. I got a copy of Out There I bought from Mike, a mnemonic, Vampire Mike. Shout out to that dude, Sega CD Universe. And just like I said, a few more scatter. You got to have Grease. Love Grease. Saturday Night Live. And I have a small DVD collection here growing. There's nothing too cool in here. Got Demons 2. Demons 2. Got some Halloween flicks. Frailty. Frailty. You got to have Frailty the Fanatic, of course. That strange Dwight Yoakam movie where he is a circus clown. I mean, a rodeo clown. And then, of course, you got to have all formats of Fat Beach. And Dirty Dancing also on Blu-ray. So yeah, guys, it's been, hey, what's up, Puffs? So, like, I'm constantly moving these tapes around and trying to figure out how I'm going to stick everything and where it's going to be stuck. Let's see where you guys at. Yeah, I need to build my Pauly Shore section, like, hardcore. Madness in the Method, I've never seen that. Vulgar is underrated cinema, straight up. Clean Shaven Director was a hot property for a minute, says Dan Roy. That's true. Lodge Kerrigan, that dude probably should have been a much bigger deal. Mosh Pit 303, hit me up. Hit me up on Instagram, Staunch _TV. That's all you gotta do, bud. I talk to everyone that hits me up. Have you seen Tom's doc on the Doors When You're Strange? That's like the one movie I haven't seen of Tom DiCillo's. I haven't seen any of his documentaries, put it that way. I've only seen his feature films. And he's a director that I know, I don't know if he'll ever do another movie again. I hopefully he does. But I kind of keep things on the back burner for directors like that where I know it's limited. So one day I'm going to watch his documentaries and anything else he's done. But right now, like I recently just watched Box of Moonlight, and I highly recommend Box of Moonlight. It's such a quirky little fun movie. Sam Rockwell's great in it. It's one of those movies you think you've seen a million times if you hear the plot, but you watch it and it's really it's a unique movie. I feel it's kind of aimed at males, so like, it's one of the it's kind of like a Sideways or Chasing Amy, where if you're a male and you watch those movies, it makes you realize like man. we're us males are kind of dumb sometimes. That's what I got out of it, at least, and it's kind of like an eye opener. You know what I mean? Let's see. Surf Ninjas, hell yes, I got a copy of Surf Ninjas somewhere around here. Dan Roy, one fucking hour YouTube channel just did an amazing review of Ghost. Oh really? Oh, I'll have to check that out. That's what it's called. One effing hour. Greg Watson, I was Angus all up until high school, actually. Yes, that was Blue Steel, Jamie Lee Curtis. I've only seen that one. I saw it when I was a kid, and I remember being very disappointed. I was like renting her. I was way into Jamie Lee Curtis for some reason. I think I saw True Lies, and I was like, "Who's this?" But so I was. I remember renting that Blue Steel, and then later renting Mother's Boys. I think it's called. Pretty cool flick there. I need to get. I need to. I've been looking for a copy of that on tape actually. Southern Cali, THC is illegal in Texas. Yes, sir. Zap the 916. Unfortunately, unfortunately, it is. Let's see. Um, no movie about the Universe clown is gonna be good. I love it, man. Same director as Doc Hollywood. Which one was that? The DNA animations? I don't think so. DNA animations. Okay, Ken, I figured you would like Blood Sucking Freaks. I need to give it another shot. In fact, I need you to make me a nice list of 70s movies to check out because it's hard for me to do that. You sent me, you recommended Burial Ground, and I did enjoy Burial Ground. What a weird ass movie. It's so cool that that movie is so creepy. It's all just shot in the daylight, and they're just hanging out. Hey, everything's normal. Wait a minute. Zombies are popping up all over the goddamn place. What is happening? And then there's like a little man, little child, little boy, little kid, man, who's all like, it's weird. It's such a crazy movie. Frailty desperately needs a Blu-ray. Frailty is such a good movie. God, bless Bill Paxton. I love Bill Paxton. I don't know if y'all saw, but on my CRT TV, I have a Bill Paxton head smiling on the corner. Huge Bill Paxton fan. Oh, one of my all-time favorite actors. So devastating when he passed, man. I remember I was in the shower when I learned about it, of all places. And goddamn, it hit me like a ton of bricks. I was like, what? I always thought he was gonna be my homie someday, you know. um, so great he got Depp to do the narration. It's all stock footage, beyond fascinating if you're into the group. From you're talking about Bloodsucking Freaks, huh? Doc Hollywood, same as This Boy's Life. You think? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I think you're right about that. I think so. DNA animations and Dr. Jekyll, Mrs. Hyde. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Your locker pals, what's up, dude? Congrats on 8,000. Yeah, dude, finally, right? Shit. The last video I did, was just chronicling a few bands that I feel are underrated. It's actually getting views. I try my best to gauge what to put out for you guys. I love talking about movies and old weird movies and stuff. Those videos don't necessarily do too well. Like I thought the Detroit Rock City video would do better. The Party Monster video. I was thinking like these are a little more well known movies, right? Maybe they'll hit. They didn't really do much, and I spend so much time working on them, and then I knock out a video real quick just talking about music. Or I have a video coming out tomorrow actually, where I cover one of one of the strangest forgotten spoof movies ever made. I don't want to ruin it for everybody, but I'll ruin it for you guys if you're watching. I'm covering the movie Helix Loaded, which is the Matrix spoof starring Vanilla Ice. Very weird flick. It's kind of like a breakdown. I kind of just go through the whole movie. I tried my best not to be too harsh. It's pretty rough. It's a rough one to get through. But I figure like doing some music adjacent stuff, movie wise, you know? So I was thinking of covering other movies like I was thinking of doing The Hip Hop Witch. Anyone seen that flick? The Hip Hop Witch. I was thinking of covering that flick soon. And when it comes to music, to bands, I want to do like, I don't know, maybe like an underrated metal bands from the 90s, underrated punk bands, stuff like that. Because I mean, I can just shoot, I can talk about that shit all day. It's just, Um, and turns out my underrated '90s alternative bands got pretty well received. I mean, I'm getting feedback from a lot of like-minded people, and getting a lot of great recommendations from you guys too. So there will be more of those videos. I'm not necessarily a fan of making like list videos, but they're easy to do. And if I don't, I'm not probably won't do it all the time. But if you guys want to see those, I'll definitely do it. Um, so I'm gonna keep trying things. One big reason I've been slacking so much on the channel is I am making a movie right now. I'm working on a film called Dog Trash. I'm attempting to do it as a short film. We'll see how it works out. There's a teaser trailer up right now on the channel. But, I'm getting a lot of help from people with that. It's just taking a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to do this, a lot of editing. And it just leaves me with lesser time to do other things like the channel. And this is something I don't want to slack off on, especially this year. I think it's cool, like hitting 8,000 this early on and whatnot in the year. So, like I said, every Sunday I'm either gonna pop up on my phone or we can work out. We can work out a live stream together, which is what I want to do now. After this, I want to do a community post. So you subscribe, you hit the notification bell, all of that, and you will see the community post, and you can leave me links, anything there if you want me to talk about a movie that recently came out, anything you want me to see or listen to in the week prior that I can talk about, anything you guys want to see. You are the guys I want to come back every Sunday because what are we doing on Sundays, right? So you can hit that notification bell and you'll be notified every time I go live, and we will kill it. It's going to be fun. I miss going live with you guys. I used to go live all the time doing the Cottonmouth King streams, and a lot of people hit me up, "Hey, when are you going to do more Cottonmouth Kings videos, whatever?" And it's like I covered the Cottonmouth Kings originally just because they were a strange band, and no one knew what was happening with them, and I covered them like I would of any other band, like I did Green Jello back in the day. It's just that kind of blew up, kind of took on a life of its own, especially with everything happening after that, K wise. So very happy to be a part of that. I've been kind of keeping it quiet because the dudes do have a new album coming out next month, and I'm gonna do a whole stream and video and all that kind of shit when that comes out. So that's gonna be tight, man. I do try to review their videos as they come out and stuff. So I'm not like against doing that kind of stuff. It's just I try not to flood the channel with any one type of thing, which is why I want the feedback. So you guys let me know what's up, man. You guys let me know. Maybe it's Nito. The wife's calling later, gang. You'll make it, homie. It takes time. Thanks, your locker pals. I appreciate that. I wanted to meet the pig as well. Oh, the Cheetos doc on the doors. I'm all stupid. Oh, cool. That's right. He did get Johnny Depp to do that. He got accused of using AI or something, but he just like fixed up a bunch of old footage. Like, I definitely want to check it out, man. I'm definitely gonna check out. I love Tom DeChio. Tom, if you're watching, shout out, dude. I love all of his stuff. I need to watch Delirious again. But yeah, that's about all I have, guys. I'm gonna hang out a little bit longer. I do have a barrel loaded here, but like I said, I'm trying to be a good boy, follow the rules. So I'm gonna pop off camera real quick. Oh yeah, I also got a copy of Dream Team recently. Very underrated flick there. So I'm gonna head over here real quick. Someone commented earlier that they liked my backdrop. It's cool. It's like a generic backdrop. If you Google like graffiti backdrop, this is like the first one that comes up. It's real basic. It's kind of cheesy, but I like it because it was given to me by Vanilla Ice himself, like his crew. If you go look up Vanilla Ice videos, like live videos from the past, like I don't know, 10 years or something, you will see this very banner, this very backdrop over the DJ booth. And it was that night I was watching. I'm like, hey man, we ordered a new one. Here, take this. It wasn't Vanilla Ice himself. I said it himself. My bad. It was his crew though. Shout out to my boy Dirty. Dirty, what's up, man? I'm looking forward for you guys coming back to Texas. We'll hang out. But he's the one that gave it to me, and it was so cool. It's a piece of Vanilla Ice history right there. And me being a Vanilla Ice fan, as the viewers know, I was in a hot dog music video with the guy. You can look it up right now. It's funny if you look up Vanilla Ice hot dog like on Google or anywhere, that video will pop up. And he's like this, and in the back you see a fist sticking in the air. That's my fist. Music history, folks. It's pretty stupid. Like whenever I got back from Hollywood after doing that video, as a gag, I guess, as a talk yourself up, fake it till you make it. I put professional dancer on my resume because I got paid to go to Hollywood and dance with Vanilla Ice, and then I started getting job offerings to like teach dance classes out of town and stuff. I thought about doing it. I thought that'd be a fun little project. I am thinking about making a new documentary soon after my movie Dog Trash. I'm trying to come up with a subject on that one. I wanted to make a documentary about. Let me. You guys remember that movie, The Buttercream Gang? I think we all had to watch it growing up at some point. It was when it comes to me, I remember it was sold to us in school. Like they gave us pamphlets and we had to take them to our parents and stuff like that. And it's about this like this do good gang, a do good group of kids in Utah, a bunch of Mormons, and then one of them moves to Chicago, the mean streets of Chicago, comes back to town because he got into a lot of trouble. He comes back, he's a bad boy, talking Pete, and he gets into it with his goody two shoe friends, and they learn a lot of lessons, a lot of valuable lessons about life and forgiveness and being a Mormon. But it's such a strange movie, and I thought it'd be really really cool to chronicle the making of that, contact the actors and all that. And I've been working trying to do that behind the scenes for about 5 years now. I tracked down most of them, but I'm getting ghosted at every turn. I think I'm gonna hit it hard one more time, try to get that going, and if it doesn't, I'll wait about 5 years and I'll try again. Because I do like the documentary thing. I want to try that. Because Dog Trash, the movie I'm making right now, is so outlandish and so strange. You know, I can't wait for you guys to see that though. I do need help though. I need like some voices and sounds and stuff like that. So if you guys, anyone out there watching, wants to have a little audio cameo in my movie, hit me up at Staunch TV on Instagram. Shoot me a message, and we'll work it out. I'll give you some lines to say. You just record them yourself and send them back to me, and I'll throw them in the movie somewhere. I'll even give you a credit in there and whatnot. I want all of my fans, anyone watching, anyone that watches a second of my content. I would love to have you involved. X2 on that one. What is that? Oh yeah, you locker pals. I got you on a review of At Close Range. I'm gonna do like a amalgam of a bunch of movies that I haven't watched in a few years. I haven't seen At Close Range in so long. So I already have a few other movies I haven't seen in forever. And I'm gonna throw At Close Range in there. I'm gonna do like four movies in one, kind of a review, just knock out, talking about them. So I want to do that more, like more just kind of hangout stuff where I can just pop on, record a quick video, and throw it out there. But then also have the more produced, better, put together stuff. So yeah, man, I got you on that. We're gonna do that. I highly recommend you. I highly uh, thank you for recommending that movie, man, for sure. I will try to get to any movies that you recommend, but that's not saying I'll get to every one of them. But like something like At Close Range, yeah, I'm down to check that again. X2 on that one. What is that? I'm not sure what you mean there. The documentary on Meatballs 4 was awesome. Um, you talking about the one I made, my Meatballs 4 video? Because yes, that was awesome. Although I did like an update video, I did like another video where I just cover everything, and I kind of because that original Meatballs 4 video I did kind of hard to watch. I didn't really have it down yet. I didn't know how to talk and whatnot. That goes for most of my old stuff, most of my old videos. Like some of my favorite stuff, I just started cutting my audio out of it, and it still worked. So whatever. I'm gonna take another rip here with you guys. See what's up. All right, fellas. So watch. Yeah. Rest in peace to Jack Nance. Straight up, Six Flags Geek. Shout the fuck out to Jack Nance. Such a such a bummer. And now David Lynch as well. It's crazy. I started making my movie. It was going to be an homage to David Lynch, and to Tetsuo the Iron Man and like Mad Max and all these old movies. But it's very, very heavily David Lynch inspired. A lot of plot points are kind of taken from Eraserhead purposely, you know, in my movie Dog Trash. And I started filming it. We started officially shooting the movie 2 days before David Lynch passed away. So I'm definitely, this is all dedicated to David Lynch, one of my all-time favorite directors, and Jack Nance. Man, fuck. Shout out to Jack Nance. Go check out my Jack Nance video if you haven't seen that one. Staunch Gang, thank you so much for joining me. This was fun. Like I said, every Sunday we'll do this. Next Sunday we're gonna do a little more proper stream. We'll watch some stuff and whatnot. So right now, after I'm done with this, go make sure you hit that notification bell. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, share all of that, because I will be posting in the community tab tonight within the hour, and we'll be getting that. That's where you can put any links, any recommendations, anything you want for next week's stream, and we're gonna keep that ball rolling. So I love all you guys. Thank you so much. Whiskey 411. What's up, dude? How you doing? Six Flag Geek, ACRC, your locker pals. Maybe it's Nito, Ken Meehan, Dan Roy, Mosh Pit 303. Hell yeah. All you guys, man. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for hanging out. We had a good little a good little array of viewers here tonight. Very cool. I'm gonna stick with this. We're gonna be doing this more often. Let's make this work. Let's make this work. Let's fall in love. Staunch Gang, see you soon.